Hey guys, welcome back to the Sonic Riders Zero Gravity playthrough. In this part, we're starting off in the area where we build all said robots.
We haven't seen one Eggman yet.
No, just you
Oh
wait.
God.
It'll be later in this part. But, guess who returns? Back from the first Riders game, we got the Babylon Rogues. And
Wait,
apparently
he
they
has
have the
one
stone too. Jeez, is this stone not special anymore? Like everyone has one. Sonic has one, Amy has one, Jet has one, and apparently
it's just like-
everyone else can use the same powers. So,
It's just
Who
like when
gets?
everybody's like, "Oh, I got a blue eyes white dragon." Oh, I've got a blue eyes white dragon too.
yeah, pretty much. I got a shiny Dragonite. Not shiny dragon. What was the one in gold silver? Shiny Gyarados, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like everyone's saying I have a shiny
Like I got a
Gyarados.
shiny. That's my first shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, dude, everyone has that one.
That's everybody's first shiny Pokemon.
Not mine, luckily, but yeah, it's pretty much everyone's shiny at the back of the day. Mine was a shiny Hoppip, I believe. I still got that thing. It's one of the only shinies I ever got.
Rush. You mean like that DS game?
Or maybe it's sequel. Which wasn't nearly as good. Just like this game.
Sonic, we can't stay here.
Looks like we'll have to do the reunion later. See ya, Jet. Hey, wait!
So now you have to race them and get away from them.
Nah, instead
Yeah.
we're playing as Amy. Or no, we
Why?
play as her in the Babylon story. We play as Knuckles here. Yeah, it's weird.
Why?
Babylon story, you play as Amy.
Wait. Why are you playing Knuckles?
This is how they get you playing this certain type of character. So, first one we got to play as a speed type. Second race we got to play as flight, and this one we get to play as power. It's just how they introduce us to new types. And as the name applies, Knuckles is the power type, so he can punch things. Can't do
I
that
just
though
find
until you
it
can upgrade your gear.
I just find it weird because, you know, I'll put it this way, like, you know how when in Sonic Adventure 2 they had stages based on what happened in the story, like how they had like Sonic run towards the pyramid. You wouldn't have played as Knuckles, you would have played as Sonic. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm getting at.
I mean,
this kind of felt like one of those
In
sitting
all
scenarios.
actuality, the first Riders game in its story did that a tiny bit better. Yeah, it did have those moments where it did this, where it, wait, why am I playing as this character? But it at least gave you
Wait.
reason of why you played as that character.
So
Like when you have all of them around,
Knuckles,
they say like the tournament's about to begin, then the character who's got to go up would say, okay, well, we got a race here soon. I mean, that makes sense, but here it's just, it happens.
wait a second. So Knuckles' hoverboard is actually a hover motorcycle.
Yep, once you transform into the power type, you get to ride a bike.
Car games on motorcycles.
How is this legal in a hoverboard contest? It's not a board. This is a bike. That's like if you went to your local skateboarding area, then you brought in the motorcycle. Like, yeah, look at me. I'm riding my nice motorbike. Does this count?
Sure.
I could do an ollie on a motorcycle. Please let me in your group. But anyways, I mentioned earlier, the power character still needs to upgrade their gear in order to use their ability. Which is stupid. Why do we need to be riding the bike just to punch things? And that's where my major complaint of their character attributes kind of becomes pointless in a lot of senses. Because you have to upgrade it with the rings. And
That
that's
doesn't make
pretty
any sense.
annoying. And in fact, I had looking over the list of characters. When you read it over, you see as one of the characters you unlock later because of a gear type is Supersonic. He's only power type in this game. You can only unlock it after you get 60 rings, and that's how you can use that set gear. But you'll probably never use it because you will drain your rings within the first 10 seconds of the race. Not just that, but his stats, they're good, but it's the same stats as the Blue Star, which is Sonic's basic gear. So when you think about it, he's pretty much there. He has nothing special in this game. You barely play as a yellow hedgehog. He's not Supersonic, he's just Yellow Sonic at this point. It's just there.
I remember back in the day when Supersonic was something you worked towards.
Just
Now
look
in your
at,
Sonic games,
if you
now
want
in
to
your
say,
Sonic games,
just
you have to.
if you want to say in terms of the racing games, I think Sonic R actually handles Supersonic the best because he's actually overpowered in that one. So it gives you a reason to get the said character. But here, you work so hard and then you realize he's actually worse than just playing with Sonic by himself. So why bother?
Do you get Supersonic and ASRT?
I do not believe he's in that one, no.
Okay. Well, I was just curious because it's like you said in all racing games. And I was thinking of the other racing game besides Sonic.
Well, at this
Prior,
point,
this was like
prior
ASRT.
for All Stars Racing.
Okay.
Because there was a Supersonic in a majority of the racing games. I don't know if he was in Sonic Drift in Drift 2. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, I remember back in the old days when, you know, Supersonic was something you worked towards. Now in your Sonic games, you get them at the end of every game.
Well, the worst part is, like I said, you work towards him in this one. Same for the first, but he's just pointless. There's no point in wasting your time because he's
And
nothing
he
better.
Okay, let me rephrase it. And he actually did something.
Yeah.
Hi,
I think
Eggs.
everyone was pleasantly surprised when they lost Supersonic for the first time in colors because he felt worth it. And it was a hard work to get him, too.
Can I say that Supersonic Generation wasn't that great?
Alright, classic Supersonic was okay at best, but modern Supersonic, eh.
What are you doing here?
His boost was the only good thing, but you can only use that for probably 2 seconds before you ran out of rings. It was
What?
not useful in the slightest.
So you're the ringleader behind this one too, Eggman?
Shouldn't you be surprised at this point, Sonic?
Come on, cut the egg.
Eggman's usually the bad guy for everything.
Robot
Yeah.
rampage.
I mean, how many games have you fought him in at this point? That's pretty much like Mega Man saying, is Dr. Wily the innocent guy at this point? Because obviously he's not.
Oh, they wanted to play that card in Mega Man 6, though.
They didn't want to play that card in almost every Mega Man game at that point.
Who was the guy responsible for this? It couldn't be the guy that did this 3 times prior.
Dude, that was the biggest plot point in Mega Man 9 when they got Wily, like, the good guy, and Light arrested.
So maybe that has
And same for 10, where Mega Man 10 was basically he was the good guy all along, and then, oh hey, look at me, I'm bad guy.
I don't know. It was in a
out
box
of
of
the
Lucky
sky.
Charms. I got it out of the. It was the prize out of the box of Lucky Charms.
Well, that'll explain what everyone has in this game. It's an easy prize you find in every box of cereal.
Hey, do you guys remember those secret decoder rings back when we were kids?
Oh, jeez, yeah, those things were so useless when you think about it, but they were so cool.
Do you remember, Amber?
Yeah, I remember. I should remember.
Those secret decoder rings. Get your super top secret stuff.
Remember those good prizes you got out
I
of Crackle
enjoyed
Jacks? It's the only reason why you ate Crackle Jacks is to get the prize.
Did you call it Crackle Jacks?
Mm-hmm.
They're Cracker Jacks.
Cracker, whatever.
Let me get. Do you call Cracker Barrel Crackle Barrel?
Maybe.
No, he better
Dude.
not.
I'm the weird one with the pronunciation. Remember, I'm the dude who said Icona Canyon as Incan Canyon as a kid and said that in my actual Let's Play for some reason. I think it was a good idea.
You were just a kid, though. Come on.
I was a
You
kid
were
with a
so
really bad
Socratic.
TV that looked like, is that Incan? Looked like there was an N in there somewhere. No, not even close.
Well, I'm also the kid that didn't understand silent letters and words sometimes, like in Golden Sun with the Jin. It's actually, I always called Dijin. And Psy-Energy, I would always call it Fizz-Energy. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Babylon clan legend as... Ah! That's right! Girl, give me back the Ark of the Cosmos!
So now we actually know what these stones are called. They're called the Ark of the Cosmos.
either.
And of course, we'll learn later on, they're linked more to Babylon backstory again. Just like the Babylon Garden from the first game. Which kind of makes a return in this one. I say kinda because it won't look anything like it when you play in the game.
Okay, so you gotta get to Amy right away.
Yeah, we gotta go to Amy. So, guess what character we're playing as?
Sonic?
That's your guess? Well, you're wrong, Tails.
Why? This is what I'm talking about!
Yeah, it just happens all the time. You can play as whoever the heck the game
This
feels
is
like.
weird. Like, okay,
Like, your
I'm
first
sorry,
playthrough, this will make no sense. Like, wait, what? Why am I playing as Tails all of a sudden? Why am I racing both Sonic and Knuckles just to find Amy? Why are we doing this?
why are we turning this into competition? Why? We just need to go find our friend. Stop. Don't make me restart because I didn't beat my friends. We're all going the same place.
Yeah, I always hated that part. Like, why do I have to get first just to actually find my friend? I mean, come on. Stick in racing game logic.
That doesn't make any sense. No, you didn't do it right. You gotta beat your friends. But
Even though
my
I
friends
found the character and I won.
You gotta win first.
I hated that in stinking the first game in Sonic Riders at the very end when you can beat the boss and you can do everything right, but then you come in like second place and have to redo the entire fight because apparently killing the boss isn't good enough. Oh, you gotta become first place too and show that you're the best hoverboard driver.
Best
Sure.
like no one ever was. To
Yep.
ride them is my real test. To hover is my cause.
I was gonna say to unlock him is my cause, but sure.
Okay.
To play as Yellow Sonic is my cause. Not even to unlock,
Yellow
just no, to play as him. I'll just download Game Genie.
I know what the episode of this. Oh, the title of this episode is called Yellow Sonic. Not even Super Sonic. We're just gonna call him Yellow Sonic.
Well, I've heard that term floating around. Like one of the people who I watch, Darkspine Sonic will classify different Sonics as that, and I've seen other people do the same. It's pretty much Yellow Sonic in this game.
That's what the fan base has turned into.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, we got the lolcows like Christian who make people make things like Sonic Chew.
Don't you even go there.
Weird, yes. Let's not go there.
I'm just gonna shake my head at you and move on. So drop it.
You know he claims he's got that trademarked.
How was that trademarked?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, how do you
What the heck is
trademark
this
that?
thing? Why does it have to have a trademark on it?
Hey, if you want to be technical, that is Yellow Sonic.
Good point.
Why aren't you taking the bumpers?
I can't run. Remember, like I said in the first part, you can only get to those if you're running, which you'll never be doing in this game unless you're playing as Yellow Sonic.
Stop
Again?
that!
Stop calling him Yellow
That's what
Sonic.
he is not Super Sonic here. No, I should say when you unlock the Sonic running all the time gear, because that's what you're going to be doing when you're playing as the Super Sonic gear in this game. You're just going to be running.
Just simply call it running Sonic gear. There you go.
Running Sonic Game Gear
Yes.
sequel.
Sure, whatever. Just don't call him Yellow Sonic because it just is stupid. I'm sorry.
Oh, that just makes you think of the one thing you don't want to think of.
Yeah, I don't want to think about Sonic Chew because the first thing that comes to my mind is those stupid medallions made out of Crayola motherfucking magic marker. No, wait. Crayola magic... I can't even think of the term he used. I'm just gonna stop.
Because Yellow Sonic. There you go.